For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise. And you surely feel naughty when you swallow our coffee. If you want some real heat, give your mouth a fine treat. You will want some more, rest assured. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough of.
It's time for The Scribble, your weekly fix of celebrity chats, bizarre stories in the news, and basic random chatter with best-selling author and syndicated radio host Jeremy Bradley. Make sure your seat is in the upright and locked position and your barf bag is securely in place. Here's Jeremy Bradley.
Thank you very much, Larson. Jeremy Bradley here. This is The Scribble. Thanks for tuning in at thescribbleshow.com and on SoundCloud. And I guess we used to call it iTunes, but apparently it's not iTunes anymore. I don't know what it is. Isn't Apple and like iTunes the big thing? Anyway, so thanks for tuning in somewhere. You're listening to us, and that's all that matters. We have a special edition of the podcast this week, and I think also next week as well. Earlier this year, we taped some travel tourism programming in Phoenix for our syndicated radio shows. And we have just had some really weird scheduling changes that, unfortunately, it's just never aired. We had taped them, I think it was the beginning of April. We're now heading into, it's a few days now into June. And it never aired until June on the radio and now June here on the podcast. So we have some of those clips from our live, it was recorded live. Here we are. Now we're just outing ourselves on that. But we had some good times. And on this week's show, I'm taking a hot air balloon ride. And then, segment 3, we got very, very giggly after the hot air balloon ride because they give you orange juice and champagne. So here we are, this group of tourists who we didn't know each other. Some of us had met just in that moment when you're getting into the balloon or to the basket of the balloon, and you're crammed in for like an hour with each other. So you do end up eventually getting to know each other, right? You start talking. And then at the end, we have the champagne toast. And then we go back to the place where, we load it up. And we have a little bit of breakfast, very, very light breakfast, and then more booze. And we just got so giggly because it's basically like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And we're just pounding back champagne. Mimosa, right? We're having champagne and orange juice. And so segment 3, which we actually did not air on the radio, you're going to hear exclusively on the podcast. And when I say exclusive, that means nobody gives a rat's ass about it, but you're going to have a laugh because, like I said, we got giggly and had a good time. We're also going to check in on a pedicab tour, and we're going to check in with a spa. So sit back, enjoy. We're going to be joining you from Phoenix right after this.
Who are the Kardashians feuding with now? What did that little thug Justin Bieber do this time? Who's getting hitched? And who's headed for Splitsville? Hear the latest celebrity news and gossip every day on Entertainment Wrap-Up. The good, the bad, the ugly, but mostly the ridiculously hilarious. It's all recapped in this daily segment at entertainmentwrapup.com. Have a laugh at the expense of the rich and famous when they take themselves way too seriously. It's 3 minutes of time-wasting fun at entertainmentwrapup.com. Check out Entertainment Wrap-Up at entertainmentwrapup.com. Brought to you by Speak Free Books.
Jeremy Bradley here once again, joining you live from the Phoenix area. I should almost talk a little bit quieter because the sun's not even up yet. I think it's 5 in the morning, and I'm here at Rainbow Riders, and I'm about to go up in a hot air balloon. I'm here with Patrick, who, this isn't your first day doing this, is it?
No, it's my third.
Third day, okay. Well, I feel much better now. No, but you are one of the head pilot? What's the term?
I am head pilot for Rainbow Riders Phoenix. We're in 3 different locations. We have Albuquerque, Phoenix, and Colorado Springs. I'm head pilot for our Phoenix location.
Okay, so this morning there isn't too much wind. That, I'm guessing, is a good thing or bad thing? Do you want wind to sort of guide us? How does this whole thing work?
We don't like too much wind.
Okay.
We want to see it about 12 mile an hour or less on the surface. Once we're in flight and we're moving with the wind, you can tolerate higher speeds, but the faster the wind is on the surface, the more exciting the launch and the landing will be. So we try to keep it under about 12.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, this morning is for goodness, I'll say, is the word.
Today was a fantastic day.
Okay.
We've got about 5 to 10 miles an hour, pretty consistent, even higher speeds up aloft. So
All right.
Ideal day.
We'll see how, as long as nothing changes. Could it change drastically, though, from the time that we're here on the ground now to the time we get up there? Like, we're up there for about, what, an hour or so?
Yeah, we typically up there for about 45 minutes to an hour. In that relatively short window, we don't see real drastic changes in weather. If we have anything that's conducive to real rapid changes like that, we just don't fly. We get as much information as we can before we decide on doing any of this.
And you were telling me before that it's very rare that this time of the year in April that you would have a cancellation. It's usually pretty calm in the mornings.
That is correct. Typically, our morning flights in Phoenix, we only cancel about 10% of our morning flights.
Okay. So I envision this to be one of two things. Tell me if I'm wrong here. One visual that I get is the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory at the end when they're going up in that elevator kind of thing, and then they burst through the ceiling, and then they're out flying around. And the other one is basically looking through an airplane window. Is it like either of those things?
I would say no. Definitely not the rising through the roof part.
Okay.
No. Movement in a balloon is very subtle. You don't feel a lot of sensation of movement or motion. Plus the slower speeds that we travel, you don't feel a whole lot. A plane window, you still have a sensation of movement with a plane. You can get turbulence and stuff like that with the balloon. I've compared it to just standing on a platform and watching the world go by underneath you.
Okay. I'm not too scared. So let's do this. Should we bring this baby up and see how we go?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
It should only take us about 5 or 6 minutes to get everything unloaded, about 10 minutes to inflate the balloon, and we'll be off.
So here we go. All right, so we're going to get back to the music here on the show. You can go to phoenix.jbonair.com to check out all of the highlights. And when we come back, we'll be high. I hope we still have signal. We're not too far away, but hopefully you'll still be able to hear me when we come back live from Phoenix.
Isn't it crazy that you wait for payday, but before you know it, you're strapped for cash again? It's time to stop blowing your money and become a smart spender with the book, The Official Guide to Being an American Cheapskate at cheapskatebook.com. Learn simple ways to cut costs at home every day and during special times of the year. Don't go broke at Christmas. Don't remortgage the house for a fancy vacation. The book is filled with tips to save you money throughout the year. Check out the best-selling book, The Official Guide to Being an American Cheapskate at cheapskatebook.com or on Amazon and iTunes.
Jeremy Bradley here, flying like a bird. Well, not quite a bird, but anyway, go to phoenix.jbonair.com. I'm up in a hot air balloon with our friends at Rainbow Riders, and Patrick is steering? What do you call this?
We do guide the balloons.
Guiding, okay.
We don't really have steering wheels per se. We're moving with the wind, and what I'm doing is basically just adjusting the heat inside the balloon to fly in different wind layers.
I got to tell you, the temperature for us here is 16 degrees Celsius this morning, and I'm the only one in this basket. Basket? Is it a basket? I've got to learn my terminology.
Yes,
I'm in a basket. I'm the only one wearing shorts, and everybody else is freezing. And I'm like, Canada, really? Like, this is great weather. But Patrick, it's seamless so far. The sun is just coming up. Again, the pictures are on our website at phoenix.jbonair.com. Let me ask you then, what sort of training do you have to do to guide one of these things?
It's just like flying any other aircraft. There is written tests, flight training, ground school. There's a check ride. Wow, there's a lot involved. Yeah.
Now, how do you decide where we're going to land? Are we going to be landing in the same place that we took off? Like, how does that get controlled?
It's pretty rare that we land right back where we started.
Okay.
We're moving with the wind. Some days the winds might guide you back to where you launch. It's pretty rare. But generally speaking, you have to kind of go with the flow. You can adjust heights to fly in different wind layers. Like today, we're coming up a bit. We're getting a bit more north wind right now. As we get lower, again, we're going to shoot back off to the west and head to our landing sites over there.
I'm just laughing. I'm going to photobomb some people here that are taking pictures. But, and this is the interesting thing because we're not the only ones up here. I'm counting at least probably 8 or 9 I can see right now. How many balloons do you get up here on an average morning?
It varies throughout the year. We've got 30-plus balloons in our company between our cities, and we can shift them around. Right now, today, we've got half a dozen of our balloons, plus there's another probably 8 or 10 balloons that have joined us today. So we got a lot today.
Competition. Can we do like races and things, or no? Or we just have to keep it?
We do races. We do little informal competitions with us, and then we also do the big Albuquerque balloon race in October as well. That's a big one.
I was going to say you guys are in several different cities too.
That is correct. Yes.
Which ones?
We have Phoenix, and Albuquerque is our initial city that we started in back in 1983, and then we've also expanded to Colorado Springs.
Wow. And I know that just when we came into the office in the morning, you guys were on the cover of a magazine, too, from what I saw.
Oh, yes, quite a few.
Oh, quite. Yep. Okay, just the one I saw. But if people wanted to get more information for any of the cities, what is either like the website or...
rainbowriders.com. That's Riders with a Y.
With a Y. We'll link people through from our website, which is, again, phoenix.jbonair.com. Patrick, let's take this baby up a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Ever had something to get off your chest but never had the balls to say it? That's a load of crap. Speak Free with JB.com is exactly what you've been waiting for. Your chance to tell it like it is and not care what anybody else thinks. Have your say on issues of the day. Join newspaper and radio columnist Jeremy Bradley as he tells it like it is. Hundreds of thousands of people have stopped by, including some well-known celebrities who have had a chat with JB and speak candidly about what's really going on in the world. You can join them too. Have a rant or a rave. Be brave and head on over to www.speakfreewithjb.com now.
What is going on? There's some rowdiness happening here. Jeremy Bradley is once again live from Rainbow Riders. Quick shout out on the radio. Your name?
Oh, Courtney Pfeiffer.
Kimani Pfeiffer.
From?
Columbus, Ohio.
C-Bus.
How did you enjoy the flight today?
Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. Wonderful.
What are you doing for the rest of your time here?
Oh, we're going to explore just Old Scottsdale and just enjoy the scenery.
All right, well, enjoy. Thanks for joining us today. Oh, it's one of the twins. Well, we're going to keep going over here. You can come over here. I've got some new friends. Oh, there's hugs. People are leaving us. Let's do a quick hello from everybody. Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Jill Rowland from Minneapolis.
How did you enjoy your flight today?
It was fabulous.
Did you ever get to Winnipeg?
You know what? No.
All right, let's move on. Your name?
Garen Rowland.
How did you enjoy the flight?
It was great.
You love the Winnipeg Jets.
I don't know that I love the Winnipeg Jets.
Let's move on. Your name?
Go Wild.
Go Wild. Let's move on. Your name, where are you from?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
And it's your 21st birthday from what I understand.
You bet. No, 22.
22.
Yes.
And you've got a much older twin from what I understand.
I do. She's around here somewhere, but we are identical. You'd never know.
I hear she's got the fake IDs though too, right?
Yes. Shh, keep that under wraps.
You look so much better, I got to tell you.
Oh,
you got so much
in
better.
person I am wonderful.
Absolutely. And your name?
I'm the older sister, Mary. Yes.
And you're from here?
From Phoenix, yes.
Okay. And I understand that we were flying over some people's houses today.
It was over my house. I got to see my husband down on the ground waiting.
You were checking up on him. Don't lie to us. Don't give me this crap. She was checking up on him. There was some car in front, and she's like, Patrick, fly us over there.
Yeah, that's how it worked.
Checked out. How'd you enjoy the flight?
I loved it. It was fun having with a whole family with us.
Well, see, we're all family now. What would you recommend I do the rest of the time here in Phoenix?
Oh, hiking and checking out the wildlife and the
You mean this crowd?
trails.
This crowd. Look at she's already calling you names, everybody. Wildlife. Wow. All right.
We saw a rattler at the park the other day. It was just we had to stop our car so we wouldn't run over it.
Wow. Okay.
Have you seen any rattlers?
No, I just got here last night, but here's hoping. My bucket list. I've already fulfilled my bucket list partially here, right? At Rainbow Riders. All right. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Say hi to Winnipeg.
It's never too early to start thinking about your next holiday. Have you checked out Mexico recently? From tequila tasting, swimming with horses, to ziplining through the jungle and watching whales and dolphins in their natural habitat, Puerto Vallarta has it all. Visit mexico.jbonair.com to see all the fun PV has to offer. That's at mexico.jbonair.com for hundreds of photos, interviews, and videos from around the tourist hotspot. Check out mexico.jbonair.com for all the fun. That's mexico.jbonair.com.
Jeremy Bradley here once again live from Phoenix and taking in everything that the area has to offer. And so, I'm surrounded by cactus right now at the Desert Botanical Garden, and Claire is here with me, who's going to be the most awesome tour guide and tell you everything that you need to know about cactus and the plants in this area. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Okay, so I look at these, I see prickly, spiky plants. But to the trained eye, they're much more than that.
Oh, there's so much more to that. We're here at Desert Botanical Garden, and we've been around for 80 years now. And so back in the day when Phoenix only had 50,000 residents, they were pulling up the cactus and getting rid of all the agave because they thought it was ugly. And there was a small group of conservationists that were way ahead of their time, and they said, we need to create a place where people can come and appreciate the desert. So 80 years later, we are still doing that. But we not only do we have great research and conservation going on here, but we also have great events and exhibitions and classes and you name it.
And it's something that you can come and do morning, afternoon, evening as the sun. We'll have to get some pictures. The sun is setting behind us, so we'll put pictures on our website, phoenix.jbonair.com. But as night falls, this place really livens up too. Then it's not like there's no sleeping here.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you mentioned, daytime is really just so beautiful. You can take in our desert plants. And one misconception too that I think people have is they think that all the plants, we just put a fence up and kind of let the plants grow. We have plants from literally deserts all around the world. So you'll see plants here that you may not be able to see anywhere else. But we also have a great butterfly pavilion. So if you come during the months that it's open, you can come and check that out during the daytime. But like you said, nighttime, which is what we're gearing up for right now with Sunset, is Electric Desert, which is our nighttime exhibition where we work together with Clip Collective. And we have 7 site-specific installations where the plants are very much the inspiration. And it's all light projection mapping. And so, and it's all choreographed to original music. So essentially, in not so technical terms, it's like the plants come to life and dance at nighttime with lights.
Do they sing?
They don't sing. If only, right? Next year.
Jeez. I thought we had some talented plants here, but I guess not in Phoenix. But now we're going to have, again, like I said, pictures and all the fun stuff on our website. But if people wanted to get more information about the gardens here, where can they go?
Sure. So please visit us at dbg.org for times. We have ticket pricing and all that sort of fun stuff.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to it. Let's go enjoy the sunset, okay?
Yeah, sounds great. Thanks so much.
Jeremy Bradley here once again, joining you live from Arizona, and I am in paradise. I don't think that's what it's called. It's called Savannah, and it is just, it's a spa, it's heaven, it's everything, and I'm here with Amanda, the program director, who's going to tell us what we're going to do today, because I can spend all day here and just drift away, right? What would you recommend I do here?
Well, there's plenty of places for you to start. Our vision here is a democratic wellness experience, so it's really designed around what you want to achieve with your wellness journey. One of the places I would suggest starting is down at our huge spa. We have tons of unbelievable practitioners down there doing all sorts of modalities around integrative healing, massage, facials, some of the more esoteric stuff that you might not find at other spas. And we also have these amazing immersion pools which work on your heat and cooling modalities in a way that opens up your body and allows for extra healing in this space. When you're not at the spa, I definitely suggest you go check out our programs, which are free with all stays here at the resort, all-inclusive. You can do anything from yoga all the way up to pickleball, and it's really about what you want to design in your wellness journey.
I'm told we're going to be doing some crazy things to my body that I've never done before. So a Thai massage, which is not like with lotions and everything like I would expect. It's a little bit different.
So the Thai massage is rooted in Ayurvedic practices, and it is inclusive of body work and stretching, and they're also going to be putting pressure on some of your acupressure points across your body to help unlock energy flow and chi through your from head to toe. So this massage is really different, like you noted, and it's meant to really kind of unlock how energy and how your blood is moving through your body through stretching and pressure.
Okay, and then after that, I'm going into a sound bath. What am I getting wet? What is that? What is a sound bath?
So our sound bath practitioner uses bowls and sound to drop you into a beta syn wave inside of your brain. So it's actually lowering your systolic blood pressure, increasing your blood flow, and she's doing it with a gentle tap around the side that produces vibrational sound inside of the room and inside of your body.
And then a birdie whispered to me that I'm going to be hanging upside down. What am I don't just tell me what am I doing?
So our aerial yoga here at Savannah is really designed to get you decompressed. And that decompression happens through anti-gravity techniques, and the anti-gravity techniques are meant to elongate your spine, release pressure from your shoulders, and it's really designed to mostly get you out of your comfort zone, which is what it sounded like it did for you.
I think that, but you know what? It's all about new experiences when you come to a place like this, right? It's just, you can have your standard massage that you're used to, but why not try something different? Mix it up a little bit, right?
That's right.
Okay, so if people wanted to come here and check it out and spend a week here, right? Not just one day. You're going to spend a week here. Where can they get more information?
The best place to check out is SavannahCarefree.com.
All right, and we've got all the pictures and the fun, yes, me, upside down, at phoenix.jbonair.com. Well, thanks. Let's go swing from the fabrics, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, let's get back to the music.
Ever had something to get off your chest but never had the balls to say it? That's a load of crap. Speak Free with JB.com is exactly what you've been waiting for. Your chance to tell it like it is and not care what anybody else thinks. Have your say on issues of the day. Join newspaper and radio columnist Jeremy Bradley as he tells it like it is. Hundreds of thousands of people have stopped by, including some well-known celebrities who have had a chat with JB and speak candidly about what's really going on in the world. You can join them too. Have a rant or a rave. Be brave and head on over to www.speakfreewithjb.com now.
Jeremy Bradley here once again live from Phoenix. We're wrapping up our first week here in town, and I think it's time to take to the streets and go on a pedicab tour. And I'm here with Billy, who's going to be taking us around. Thanks for having us here, Billy. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here, Jeremy. This is going to be cool.
Tell me what...
midst of the heat.
I'm a bit sweaty right now, but let's talk about where we go and the kinds of tours that you offer. So we're going to go around downtown?
There's a menu of tours. One of them is going to be the downtown that focuses on the architecture. One of them can focus on the history. Another one focuses on places to go be entertained.
And so some of the historical moments that you're going to be sharing with us are really steeped in community stories that you have in terms of how buildings have come about, how some of them have changed over decades and generations. Where do you get all this knowledge from? Have you always lived here? Are you from here?
I started riding bike here in January of 1994 because I wanted a way to get paid riding a bicycle. Eventually the tours developed because the local Visitors and Convention Bureau hired me to give their merchandising people, their marketing people, a way to tour door to door. And I just kept listening to the woman doing the tours, and eventually I used her knowledge, and then I started reading books, and then I just started making stuff up.
And there's a whole bunch of graffiti everywhere, which is really artistic.
It is.
Really, it's not quite, you see it on the sides of trains or whatever. This is actual artwork.
This is artwork that they've taken some time to do. You can tell they have discipline of line. They know light and shade, and it's beautiful. It's not just angry anymore. It's expressive. So our Roosevelt Row is now an outdoor art gallery, and it started as a haven for criminals, and now it's a theater of fine art, and it's free because it's on the buildings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if anybody wants to get more information about your tours, where can they go?
You can go to azpedicab.com. You can go to azpc001. That's my email. You can get a hold of the Visit Phoenix. They know all about me, or any of the hotels. They also know about me.
I think everybody seems to know about you. You were getting some waves and honks as we were sitting here.
I get paid to be a big show-off, and I'm really liking that. There's no justice in the world, because now I got this life, and I'm popular in a good way.
A starring role in the Pride Parade, too, I understand.
Well, I wasn't starring, but there was so many stars. It was quite the experience. It's the second time having done that, and I also do the St. Patrick's Day Parade, but the Pride Parade blows it away by a factor of 10. Just the energy out there, to be like in the funnel of that kind of exuberance is probably better than any drug ever, because it's human energy. It's not chemical energy.
It's a natural high. One more time, the website if people want more information.
azpedicab.com or azpc001@gmail.com.
All right, and we've got pictures from the tour on our website, which is phoenix.jbonair.com. Thanks so much for having us, Billy. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, been my pleasure.
Jeremy Bradley here, once again joining you live from the Phoenix area, and I'm at the Phoenician Spa, and you got to relax, right? When you vacation and you travel, you have to check out a spa, and so I'm here with Denise from the resort spa property Heaven. Can I call it Heaven?
Oh, definitely call it Heaven. Definitely. I don't think you could find a better looking heaven than what we have here at the spa.
I'm looking out at it. I see a mountain right there, too. Okay, so this is a massive property, first place, and I got to say, I kind of found it hard to find the spot, but that's a good thing. It's a good thing because there's so much here.
Absolutely.
Let's start the original, the property. Just some quick details about the actual property.
Sure. Well, we opened 30 years ago. We actually celebrated our 30th anniversary on October 1st, but we have just completed the most massive renovation in our 30-year history. Virtually every part of the property has been touched. Expanded pools, a new Phoenician athletic club, new restaurants, new shops, and of course, the brand new Phoenician Spa, which just opened about a year ago.
And I'm told that I'm having a treatment that is also very new to the spa then, too. It's going to really tingle my senses. Is that a good way to describe it?
That's a good way to describe it. It's called the harmonic bowl healing. It is one of our signature treatments. And the idea of this treatment is you're going to have handmade Himalayan singing bowls that will be placed around and on your body. And it's the vibrations and the sound therapy that really get into your cellular level and create a feeling of relaxation, meditation, and energy balancing for your mind, body, and soul.
Now? Can we just start it now? Can I go in there now?
Yeah,
is it ready for me?
Come on, let's go. It really is so relaxing. Another way we kind of describe it is for someone who doesn't like to be touched but wants kind of the elements that are experienced with a massage, you have the harmonic bowl healing, and it is truly energizing and relaxing.
Okay. And that's the thing, when you come here, you have an opportunity to experience steam room and sauna and all those other facilities. There's a pool while you're waiting for your treatment, and then you go in and you have that relaxation treatment, and then you don't want to leave. Is that what?
Absolutely, and you can spend the entire day here.
I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to.
Yes, that's right. We're going to have to pull you out, right? We're locking the doors.
Sir, it's time to go. So it's the guy from Canada, yeah.
But no, once you have a spa treatment here, you do have access to all of the amenities within the spa. So we have a fitness center area with a movement studio. There's complimentary yoga classes such as area yoga or meditation. There's a boutique shop. There's a nail salon. We have a dry bar. Within the locker rooms, you have steam, sauna, hot tub. And then up above, we have the rooftop pool. And then after your treatment, we also have a quiet relaxation room, which is actually kind of little pods with lounge chairs, pillows, and blankets, so you really could just curl up and take a nap.
If we haven't enticed you already, go to phoenix.jbonair.com. That's where you can see all of the highlights. So I'm going to go for my treatment, and when we come back, I'll tell you all about it. A relaxed Jeremy Bradley here, joining you live from the Phoenician Spa. That's all I have to say. That's all I can say.
Was it what you thought it would be? What I explained? Did you get that?
I'm here with Denise, and I feel like a mess, but in a good, you just can't talk, you're sort of...
Yes, you're just so relaxed. It's very easy to just kind of drift off to a light sleep or just continue to meditate, but it really does just, again, mind, body, and soul is just so relaxing, and it creates an inner peace that is just so special.
Yeah, and the wild thing about, just a massage in general is that it's the senses of, touch and then smell if it's aromatherapy or whatever. This is now adding in the sound element, so it's not just like background music, it's literally all around you. It's above your head, on either side of your head, on your body. It's on your body too, and you can feel those vibrations coming through your body. It's remarkable. It's incredible.
And you have different sizes of the bowls, so you're getting a different sound, a different type of vibration with each different bowl, and your therapist knows which ones to use where around your body to really accentuate and enhance the experience.
Oh, she did. Debbie, I think is her name.
Yes.
Debbie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I ask for Debbie when you come here. Can I do that? I can give her a shout out. Okay, you ask for Debbie when you come here to the Phoenician. So, if people do want more information, and I know they will, where can they get that online?
They can go to thephoenician.com.
And we'll have pictures and all the fun on our website as well. So phoenix.jbonair.com, and we'll link you through. Okay, let's just go relax, all right?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
We're not working today. We ain't working today.
We're done. We're done.
That is it. And it's only 8:30 in the morning?
Yes.
No. All right, well,
Maybe
Denise.
a little later.
It's 9. All right. So thanks so much for having me. This has been great.
Oh, thank you for coming. It's been our pleasure.
Jeremy Bradley here, back on the Scribble, all right? Now you are tuned into the podcast again. All of that stuff from Phoenix is done. We actually had way more content then we had time to air. Like I said, that hot air balloon thing where we got all giggly, that was something that, it just never made it to air. And then the spa that you were just hearing, literally just like 30 seconds ago, also never aired. We just did not have time. So it's a good problem to have too much content, right? But then it's bad because these people are thinking they're participating in a radio broadcast, and we just don't have time to air it all. But the beauty of having our podcast and then all of the content online is that, sure, 300,000 people didn't hear it on the radio, but at least it's on the web there. At least it still exists somewhere. So again, that website address that you've heard many times already, phoenix.jbonair.com, phoenix.jbonair.com. I believe we've got more of our Phoenix segments next week here on the podcast, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. My name is Jeremy Bradley. This is The Scribble. Bye-bye.
Want more Scribble? Check out thescribbleshow.com for past shows, celebrity interviews, cheapskate tips, and more. That's at thescribbleshow.com and on Twitter at The Scribble Show. The Scribble is a speak-free media presentation.
If you want some real heat